This blessing will save your life. According to God, you cannot skip this moment because your angel is currently in front of you. You cannot ignore what heaven has put in your path today. Since what I am going to do in your life will completely alter it, I have sent my angels with great urgency. I am here to step in with my heavenly hand to stop delays you have labeled normal, dangers you have not recognized, and battles you don't even see. To receive this blessing, leave men as a comment. You believe that no one has remembered you. You might be wondering if all of your prayers have been in vain, but I can tell you that today your name has resounded in the heavens. Your tears have reached my throne and I have moved. Not because you were flawless, but because you were chosen. You have carried the burden of others when your own heart was breaking, walked in silence, and wept in private. I've witnessed it all, and now I'm reacting with a blessing that can save lives rather than condemnation. This is not merely a coincidence. I have divinely aligned this moment, which is why you are feeling something stirring inside of you right now. Your angel forbade you from turning away for a reason. Your soul has been pleading for a rescue, and I am coming straight to you with it. Your spirit, mind, family, and purpose will all be safeguarded by this blessing in addition to your physical health. It will draw you into the light of my covering and lift you out from beneath the shadow of fear. The weight that has been bearing down on you was never intended to cause you to shatter. Right now, the attack that was going to ruin your future is being undone. You are the ultimate victim of the curse that attempted to follow your lineage. My peace is dismantling the fear that has been haunting you through the night. I still remember the promises I made to you during the difficult times. I complete what I start, and my covenant is eternal. I continue to be the sea-parting deity. I continue to be the one who stops lions from speaking. Even when others counted you out, I counted you in. Even when the doors were slammed shut in your face, I marked another door to open at just the right time. That time is now. Your delays are coming to an end. I am still the Father who walks into the fire with his child and brings them out without even the smell of smoke. I am also the one who raises the dead things in your life and calls them back to life with just one word out of my breath. I trust you, God. You are not cursed, you are protected. You are favored, you are not punished, you are being positioned. The storm that was meant to drown you is turning into the wave that lifts you. Your angel was sent to protect you, not to watch you. That is why they did not allow you to scroll past this divine appointment. They have prevented you from being destroyed. They have prevented forces you never knew were coming your way. You were weary but unaware that you were being protected. And you were tired but unaware that war was being fought for you in the invisible world. But I witnessed it all, and now I declare enough. Some of you have been pleading with me, God, when will it shift? I say to you, this shift is. This is the start of what I promised, and it won't happen amid the world's chaos. Instead, your peace will return with the assurance of my presence. Your mind will be quiet once more, and you will soon be able to sleep again. Now that my voice is louder than the voices in your head, the anxiety that has imprisoned you is beginning to loosen. This blessing will last. It is a complete metamorphosis, not merely a minor solace. I'm rebuilding things from the ground up, not just patching them up. That's why I let some things fall and why I let some individuals leave. They were delivering you. You didn't lose them. I substitute better things for what I take away, and I preserve things for a reason. You have been carrying wounds that others cannot see, but today I am tying them up with my spirit rather than with human remedies. You've made an effort and used reason to try to solve it, but I'm giving you something more profound, divine restoration that is inexplicable. If you understand that this message is for your spirit as well as your ears, please like this video. Right now, something is changing in your atmosphere. Just because you can't see it with your own eyes doesn't mean you should doubt it. My actions are spiritual, they are internal, but they will soon spill out into the outside world. When people ask you what changed, you'll respond, God met me. You'll explain that something strong prevented you from ignoring this. You'll explain to them how your angel guided you here rather than to destruction. This is the chapter where heaven steps in. It's not the end of your story or the point at which you give up. This is the page on which you reflect and say, God saved me, I was drowning, but He rescued me. I was broken, but He rebuilt me. I was lost, but He found me, and now I live with purpose, protection, and peace that only He could give. Say amen if you agree with heaven at this moment. Now pay attention, my dear child, for what I started in your soul will start to manifest in your life, to clear the way ahead of you and protect the entrances that will lead to your demise. I have sent angels to fight for you. In this world you might feel insignificant, but in my kingdom you are valued, heard, and seen. Your pleas have not gone unanswered. We have taken note of your suffering. Every tear I shed has been bottled up, and I can recall every instance in which the enemy attempted to persuade you that I had forgotten you. He told you falsehoods to make you believe that nothing was changing, but I'm here to dispel all of his lies and return what was taken. I was close every night when you wrestled in silence. I was holding your hand whenever you felt like giving up. In order to show you the power I had placed inside of you before you were even born, I let you feel the pressure, not to crush you. I am not releasing this blessing at random. It is precisely the one you have been silently praying for with each tired sigh. Without a fight, it will bring back what you lost. Confusion will become clear, and the places where grief once resided will become joyful. You are about to enter a time when you will always be accompanied by peace, covered by favor, and accompanied daily by divine justice. What was blocked is now being released. What was delayed is being accelerated. You won't need to plead for something that is already yours. Those who questioned your faith won't need to hear your explanation of your breakthrough. Not to embarrass them, but to demonstrate that when I raise you up, no one can stop me. I am going to make it so clear that even your enemies will say, surely the Lord has done this. I will prepare a table for you in the presence of those who tried to humiliate you. Comment, I think your fight hasn't been in vain if this word is currently residing in your soul. My child, that resistance you encountered was evidence of your assignment, not of my absence. You, dear, are a threat because of the anointing I put on your life, not because of what you own or who you know. The devil only targets things that threaten him. Places that attempted to keep you out are about to make room for you through that anointing. I have witnessed your faithfulness with little. When you didn't have enough for yourself, I saw you give. I am multiplying what is in your hands, because I have seen how you prayed for others even when you were feeling exhausted. A heavenly opening is about to occur from what appeared to be a closed door. Not only am I blessing you, but I am also providing you with a platform to share my glory and a testimony so potent that it will tremble the hearts of everyone who hears it. Listen up, this blessing will realign your legacy in addition to saving you. What I'm doing for you now will spill over into the lives of your children and your children's children. I am sowing peace, provision, and prophetic vision in their stead, destroying generational curses, breaking addictions, and bringing an end to cycles of poverty, fear, and emotional suffering. You'll walk in it. You won't need to wonder anymore. Since I never change and never forget my covenant, if I can do that for my people, the same God who fed them in the desert, poured manna from heaven, and made water spring from a rock, I can do more for you now. I am aware of your needs. I am securing your future. I am protecting your soul, and I am rewriting your life right now. Say amen to get the breakthrough that heaven is sending your way. You've cried for too long and accepted less for too long. I'm dispelling all the myths that led you to believe that in order to be loved, you had to be smaller. Every voice that said you weren't good enough is being silenced. You are precisely where I need you to be in order for this miracle to take root. You are neither late nor behind. Every delay served to keep me safe, and every tear soaked the earth. You will no longer live your life in survival mode for this harvest. You are being taught to live in revival by me. Not only are your prayers being answered, but they are also turning into tools of deliverance for your future, your family, and your finances. Before long, everything around you will start to mirror the transformation that has already taken place inside of you. You are surrounded by glory, you are being pursued by purpose, and you are still being pursued by favor. You won't need to seek approval. Now that you have everything you've been chasing as a gift, you can stop chasing people or peace. It is a divine gift that cannot be taken, imitated, or controlled. That is what this blessing is. Because I have spoken it over your life, it is holy, pure, and yours. Let your mind breathe in my tranquility. Let your heart rest in me. Take my hand, and I will guide you through the confusion, the noise, the pain, and the fear. You don't need to figure it all out. Not now, not ever will I abandon you. I am using my name to seal this season, and everything that bears my name also bears my presence, my power, and my promises. Listen carefully, my love. I have not completed what I started. I'll finish what I started. I'm speaking over you, and I'll bring the blessing to bear. In addition to relieving your burdens, it serves as a reminder of who I am. This blessing will save your life because it will bring back the true you in me. I am not just your creator, I am also your keeper. Your past does not define who you are. The errors you have committed and the falsehoods you have accepted do not define you. Neither the failures they attempted to place on your name nor the people who left you define you. I claim you as mine, and when I claim something as mine, I anoint it rather than abandon it. I cover it, not condemn it. You are divine property, not something to be thrown away. Since you are my child, I will never allow danger to overwhelm you without sending assistance to stop it. Your angel has been standing for this. Your spirit is aware that heaven is moving in real time, which is why you felt a sense of urgency rise in your chest. You are discerning, not imagining this change. I am sending the kind of blessing that not only stirs your emotions, but also firmly establishes your soul. If your soul is aware that this moment is sacred, that the delay is over, that the veil is lifting, that the light is emerging, and that the things that attempted to destroy you are being dispersed by my voice, this blessing will open divine doors in your life and calm mental storms. You won't be lost any longer, and you won't be looking in the dark for answers that only I can provide. When I say live, nothing in hell can say dive. Leave a comment with amen to receive what God has just released over your life. I am your strength and clarity. This is your time for divine deliverance. I let some things get too much for you to handle on your own, so you would quit trying. Because what was behind some doors was designed to trap you rather than to bless you. I allowed them to stay closed. I refer to it as redirection, but you have called it rejection. Today, I am guiding you to a place where your soul won't be starving after I have prepared a feast. Even while you were asleep and unaware of it, the angel I assigned to you was keeping watch over your destiny. They pulled you back without your knowledge when you unintentionally stepped into danger. They urged you to persevere by whispering to your spirit just when you were ready to give up. Not by chance, but by divine timing, that same angel brought you here today. Now, I am bestowing upon you a blessing that no human hand can bestow and no adversary can obstruct. You've been waiting for someone to sympathize with you, to support you, and to tell you that I've always been here. I have always supported you. I never needed you to be flawless. All I ever needed was for you to remain open, even when you were unable to sense me. And I have kept you surrounded by grace because you did not entirely shut your heart. More is on the horizon. The financial difficulties that have depleted you are being undone. This is just the start of the recovery. They're breaking the mental torture that kept you up. My spirit is renewing the spiritual fatigue that made you doubt your fortitude. I'm giving you long-lasting healing, not just a short-term high. Deep soul-level restoration is what I'm sending you, not fleeting inspiration. Amen. You were created to walk with power, and I'm calling that power forth in you right now. If you know this is confirmation from God, in addition to your physical ascent, you will also experience a spiritual one. You will gain discernment, wisdom, and favor that will even surprise you. Not because you're better, but because you're covered. What took others 10 years will take you 10 days. For you, I am redeeming time. I didn't bring you this far only to abandon you. I didn't give you dreams to make fun of you. It's still true what I said to your heart during the silent hours of your suffering. I still want you to succeed. I still plan to keep you safe. I still want to grant you peace that surpasses all comprehension, and I won't give up until the promise I made is fulfilled. Some people in your life won't comprehend this change. It's acceptable for them to doubt your bravery, your provision, and your peace. You just need my affirmation, which I am giving you right now. You don't need their comprehension. I'm telling you that you're not late, you're not crazy, and you're not off course. I have prepared exactly what you are supposed to receive, and you are right here. I will fight to protect you, just as your angel fought to bring you here. No man can close the doors I open, no enemy can stop the blessings I bestow, and no force of evil, failure, or fear can take away the purpose I have given you. My breath is in your lungs, and you are my chosen one. Your heart bears my name, and my glory will envelop you like a protective shield. I have to tell you something now, my child. This is a pivotal moment in your life, not just a time of solace. Because I was with you, even though you have passed through fire, you did not burn. Despite going through dry seasons, your soul did not wither because my spirit secretly re-energized you. The fact that you survived what others would have failed to survive is evidence enough that I have a hand in your life. I'm putting a blessing in your life that will give you revelation rather than just relief. It is to demonstrate to you that I have never been far away, quiet, or aloof. I was creating something bigger than your eyes could see, but you thought I wasn't moving. Behind the veil, I was aligning everything, but you thought I was dragging you out. Now that I'm removing that curtain, you'll understand why things didn't work out earlier, because what I'm releasing now is better than what you would have accepted at the time. This blessing will safeguard not only your physical well-being but also your identity and tranquility. It will calm your inner critics and serve as a reminder to your spirit that you are my masterpiece, not a mistake. I will use your story to reflect my glory, using every scar, broken piece, and hidden place of pain. I proclaim that this is the start of your divine reconstruction, even though you believed it to be the end. Comment amen if this is your divine moment. You were made to shine, to rise, to reflect me in the earth, and I have witnessed the suffering you have undergone. You were not made to suffer interminably. You refused to give in to darkness, you refused to become resentful, and you refused to curse my name. Something inside of you continued to whisper my name even when you wanted to leave. I am thundering my response after that whisper made it to heaven. In place of all that suffering, I am pouring purpose. In place of fear, I am planting faith. In place of loss, I am laying the foundation of legacy. The chains that encircled your mind are loosening, the strongholds that held you in fear are collapsing, and the confusion that influenced your decisions is clearing. What you initially believed to be a waste will turn out to be the foundation for your biggest discovery. Dear people, I am the God who counts every sigh, records every tear, and walks by your side when you feel alone. You may not have noticed your silent tears, but I did. You were unable to speak at the time, but your heart was breaking. I heard what you were unable to say, and I answered with mercy rather than condemnation, with the intimacy that only a father can provide. I believe, to get the revelation that heaven is sending. Areas of your life that you believed were irreparably damaged will start to be touched by this blessing. Relationships that seemed too far gone are being repaired by me. Years that were stolen are being restored by me. What I am doing is mending broken dreams. Your physical strength and mental tranquility are being restored by me. Under my protective wing, you will not merely exist, you will live and live completely. In your sleep, your angel has been providing you with assistance. Protection has followed you, even if you don't always notice it. It was divine orchestration and the very thing the enemy intended to use against you, not chance or luck, that kept you alive and brought you this far. I'm elevating you with it. You will rise because of what was thrown at you to hurt you. For my glory, not your ego, I am going to set up a stage that only you can stand on. Instead of ending in defeat, your story will be remembered for generations to come as one of my salvation. You're not overlooked, child, you're not too late. You're just in time for the biggest change of your life. This is the moment when the blessing that will save your soul and rebuild your future is released. When someone asks you, how did this happen so quickly? You will respond, God stepped in. When someone asks you how you managed to maintain your composure after everything you've been through, you will respond, my Father gave it to me. Finally, there will be witnesses to your miracle who previously spoke against you. You don't need an explanation when I bless you, so just move forward without seeking retribution. I've surrounded you with history, but the outcomes will speak louder. I have given you the tenacity of royalty and surrounded you with divine appointments. You are a child of promise, not a slave to circumstance, and I will make sure that the promise I made to you is fulfilled. You will come out of this season with joy, wisdom, and holy fire, not with nothing. This moment has a sacred quality to it. This is not just another hour, this is not another typical day. The enemy is retreating, heaven is bending in, and your spirit is getting ready to burst. Prepare yourself, because I am about to experience a series of favorable developments, not just one minor one. It's yours, it's here, it's coming. Listen to me now, my darling child. I've witnessed the evenings when you sat in silence in your room, questioning whether I truly understood how much pain you were in. Even though no one else could see your wounds, you continued to move forward. You were living your life, but you weren't living it alone. You weren't acting. Heaven saw you and surrounded you with mercy every moment you felt invisible to others, and I was walking by your side even when you couldn't feel me. All of this burden was never intended for you to bear alone. Shame, guilt, fear, and fatigue were never intended for you. I created you to live blessed, not broken, and I'm now bringing that original design back. I'm patching up the foundations that disappointment shattered. I'm restoring order to what was once chaotic and breathing over what was dead. I am bestowing upon you a blessing that will safeguard your feelings. I'm talking to you even though you've been feeling emotionally vulnerable and overburdened all the time and unsure of how to sleep. Calm into the deep spaces you've been keeping hidden for years. Calm into your thoughts and calm into your nervous system. I am entering the spaces in your heart that you have closed off because of fear, and I am healing them rather than passing judgment. Amen to concurring with heaven at this moment. Here I am, while some of you have been hanging on by a thread, hoping for one more reason to persevere. That reason is me. That lifeline is me. The world doesn't need to give you another sign. All you need is a word from your Father, and here it is, a time when blessings will come to you rather than the other way around. This will be the time of year when you regain your strength, your ability to laugh, and even your ability to breathe. Unbeknownst to you, your angel has been engaged in battles for your name. I cancelled the destructive assignments that were attempting to be formed against your family. The spirit set traps, but your angel stepped in and caught them. People gathered to criticize your progress, but I dispersed their plans. You don't realize how many miracles I've already performed to get you to this point. This is about transformation, not merely comfort. The blessing I'm sending is a permanent change, not a short-term reprieve. I'm blessing you to make a breakthrough, not to give you a break. You will rise not only in terms of money, health, or relationships, but also in terms of discernment, wisdom, and purpose. The kind of rise that only I can grant and that the enemy cannot track down. I have faith that you, God, will take ownership of the things I'm putting in your life. You have endured enough darkness. You have fought for years against spiritual fog and confusion, but that fog is now dissipating. With that clarity, I'm releasing the next step. No more guessing, no more delays, no more circles. I'm lifting the veil, opening your eyes to things you previously couldn't understand. Your feet are being placed on a straight path that is paved with my glory. Don't be scared when things start to change. Some people will leave, some routines will be broken, and some doors will permanently close. But every change is sacred, I promise. Distractions masquerading as comfort are being eliminated. I am giving you superhuman strength and removing you from cycles of survival. You will walk in peace rather than begging for it. You will be so full of joy that you won't borrow it. You don't cause trouble. You're not behind schedule, and you're not irreparably damaged. You are a reflection of my love, a bearer of my glory, and a carrier of my presence. I'm filling you with new oil, the kind that breaks burdens and lifts yokes, that comes from intimacy with me and cannot be stolen because it comes from a place of intimacy rather than from performance, approval, or status. You weren't supposed to remain hidden indefinitely. Just as I called Lazarus out of the tomb, I am calling you out now. I kept you in the cave to fortify you, to mold you, to silence the clamor. Your spirit is being summoned from every dead place. My child, come out, step into the light, gain favor, enter into all that I have prepared that is divine. There will be no delay in the healing process. There will be no delay in the breakthrough. This time you won't lose the tranquility. The door won't swing shut after I open it. The miracle will be maintained this time. This time, instead of merely feeling it, you will live it, carry it, and testify to it with courage and joy rather than shame. I need you to comprehend something very sacred right now, my child. The parts of you that you believed were too far gone will be saved when I say that this blessing will save your life. I'm giving you a blessing that will not only get you out of trouble but also give you back the confidence that trouble has attempted to steal. I'm regaining your identity, your trust, and your capacity to breathe deeply without fear. You were made to live in peace, to walk with clarity, and to carry my presence into the places that once made you feel intimidated. You were not made for stress and survival. You don't have to apologize or shrink to make other people feel at ease. I did not place a favor on your life because you were chosen to make you feel inferior. Rather, I did it to establish you and demonstrate to the world that I still use the surrendered and uplift the lowly. I was never late, even though there were times when you wondered if I even remembered you, and when it seemed like everyone else was going ahead while you were left waiting. I was crafting a blessing that was so uniquely suited to your path that it would have been ruined if I had hurried it. The timing is ideal now. You were not denied. You were being divinely preserved. I'm calling for you to come through the open door. There is someone reading this who nearly gave up this week. If your spirit senses this divine release, Haven disagrees with the enemy's claim that nothing will ever change. I am clearing your atmosphere of the spiritual haze. I'm giving the order for peace to protect your soul. You will no longer have to struggle to get out of bed. To get through the day, you won't need to pretend to be happy. I'm taking you to a place where you truly have freedom. You haven't imagined the emotional battle you've been going through. The enemy was trying to silence your calling with the pressure, the panic, and the numbness, but I intervened. And when I intervene, everything that had control over you loses its hold. I am presenting to you the new version of yourself that I always envisioned, one that is full of holy fire, stronger, wiser, and softer. I am not returning the previous version of you. Even when you ran, when you doubted, when you fell apart, you were never too broken for me. Even when you were at your worst, I didn't turn away. I clung to you, and I continue to do so now. This is the reason your angel is so tenacious. This is a divine assignment, and the blessing will come with guidance, protection, and lasting worth. To receive what heaven is currently pouring into your life, leave an amen comment. Don't use what other people can see to gauge your progress. The depth of what I've been doing inside of you is beyond what the general public can comprehend. I've been tending to wounds that nobody was aware of. I've been recovering the aspects of you that you buried under survival mode and uncovering the lies that people who didn't value you told you. You are being reborn in truth and strength, not merely rebuilt. You are now developing a new strength that is independent of feelings and does not require continual affirmation. Knowing that I am your source is the foundation of this strength. I'm laying an unbreakable foundation beneath your feet as your father, protector, and destiny giver. You won't be moved by storms, even if they still occur. You will approach life with such audacity that it will make hell tremble. Your elevation will be witnessed by those who counted you out, but instead of trying to prove them wrong, concentrate on walking with me. I'll take care of the compensation and vindication, set the tables, and sit you down in front of your adversaries, not for retaliation but to testify. The same mouth that made fun of you will soon say, "Look what the Lord has done." There is more ahead. This blessing is not a destination, it's a starting point. What's about to happen to you will require a new level of grace, and I'm already pouring it on you. You won't have to work hard for what I'm handing you. You won't have to explain why I chose you. You'll just walk into the room, and the atmosphere will change because you carry my spirit. Yes, my child, this blessing will save your life, but more than that, it will awaken your life. It will realign your steps, it will affirm your value, and it will break every last lie that told you your story was over. It's not over, it's just beginning. I know it hasn't been easy for you. God, do you still have a plan for me? I see what others missed, I honor what they overlooked, and I am rewarding what they forgot. You have had to continue showing up while carrying the silent weight of unanswered prayers. You have been strong for others when no one was strong for you. And now I tell you, yes, I do. It's not a plan to hurt you or leave you in a difficult situation. Rather, it's a plan to heal you so that even your past suffering can serve as a platform for my glory. This blessing is the divine indication that I have already started to rebuild your life, piece by piece, heart by heart, breath by breath. Even though you can't see the whole picture just yet, know that I'm meticulously working behind the scenes. I have always had the ability to transform ashes into beauty, to bring light into the dark, and to make rivers flow from deserts. Now I am doing it in your life. You are exactly on time for what I have planned just for you, so it's not too late. If this is reaching your heart right now, leave an amen comment. This season will make you whole, not break you. You will emerge from this season with divine wisdom rather than old wounds. When I save your life, I also change the way you live it, so you will talk differently, love differently, and think more highly. I am guiding you into your destiny, not merely shielding you from harm. Your hands won't need to search for blessings that are on the way. The favor is being assigned to your name. Door manipulation is no longer necessary. You don't need to act like someone you're not. Simply remain obedient to me, and I will raise you when it is time. Those who believed they could impede your advancement are about to realize that human opinion is irrelevant when I promote someone. Even though you were betrayed, the betrayal prepared you rather than broke you. I never misinterpreted you, even though you might have been misinterpreted. I carefully crafted you, putting all the things you need to achieve your goals inside of you. You have nothing lacking. You're not absent. You're not in the rear. You're getting up on time, and I'm being merciful at every turn. To receive the breakthrough that heaven is sending, leave an amen comment. Rooms you have never been in are whispering your name. I am opening divine doors that no amount of effort could force open, and your spirit is being recognized in places your feet haven't yet touched. I specialize in the impossible, so when you look back, you'll say, only God could have done this, not because it appeared simple. Every setback served as a prelude to revelation. Every door that was shut was a shortcut to something better. Every heartbreaking conclusion was a covert start. I said yes to this already, so you don't need to ask me for it. Since I don't lie or tease, all you have to do is receive with faith, stillness, and expectation. I fulfill my commitments. I tell you now that you are worthy of every miracle I am about to perform, every blessing I have been preparing, and the angelic protection that envelops you day and night. You have doubted your value because others have mistreated your heart. Even you will find it difficult to explain the abrupt change, but don't worry about it, just carry it. You are worth it. This blessing will anoint your feet in addition to relieving your burdens. You will walk in a different way with grace and clarity, and you won't walk alone. You'll enter places where people will sense my presence before you even speak. I am walking beside you, behind you, ahead of you, and with you. I am your king, your covering, and your compass. I have witnessed the internal struggles, the ones in which you cried in private while maintaining an outward smile. In the silence, I was with you. I am now redeeming every tear of suffering because I saw the tears that no one else saw. This is a supernatural change, not just mere consolation. The kind that alters your breathing, your vision, and your way of life from this day on. Right now, don't just listen to me with your ears, listen with your heart. I'm preparing you to hold the miracle, not just to perform it. Although you have been requesting change, I am providing you with transformation instead. This is a change at the soul level, not a blessing at the surface level. I'm giving you something that will transcend your dreams and go beyond your suffering. Many people have only seen your wounds when they look at you, but I see your strength, your perseverance, and your faith, even in the quiet and in the little things, and I now honor it. I'm giving you this blessing not only because of what you've been through, but also because you persevered when it would have been simpler to give up. I am pouring out healing for your inner battles at this hour. The shame that caused you to retreat, the trauma that made you feel unworthy of happiness, and the fear that told you you weren't good enough are all being replaced by peace. This blessing will safeguard your soul in addition to making your life better. It will understand the aspects of you that no one else has ever touched. Get what God has just released over your life by leaving an Amen comment. I've seen you're exhausted. You've been clinging, trying to be strong, and smiling in public while you were quietly breaking on the inside. Today, though, I truly and verbally embrace you with my love. Something greater than your grief is enveloping you. My glory will surpass your sorrow. The darkness that attempted to hold on to your spirit will be outshone by my proximity. The pursuit of answers is no longer necessary. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Give up and let go. I've got you. I'm working on you, not just your circumstances, and what's going on inside of you will soon alter everything else. The testimony that carries you will be the storm that almost broke you. You're getting back the time you believed you had lost. You are regaining the strength you believed had been lost. It's rekindling the fire you thought had gone out. I am dressing you in beauty and bringing you up from the ashes of discouragement. Your past experiences will no longer define you. Instead, you will be recognized for what I helped you overcome. This blessing has supernatural significance in addition to being a means of survival. Say, I believe, if you are certain that this is divine confirmation. Even before you completely comprehended who I was, you were always mine, and I have protected you with the strength of a strong king and the tenderness of a devoted father. You never even anticipated the things I shielded you from. Some plans were too small for your use, so I postponed them. Some people were suffocating your spirit, so I kicked them out. You were spared from what would have destroyed you. You did not lose what was important. Clarity is accompanying this blessing. You will cry in that moment of realization, but not because you are hurting, because you will suddenly understand why things had to happen this way, why it took so long, and why some things didn't work out. You'll cry out of comprehension, out of the serenity that at last seeps into your bones, and you'll know I was there the whole time. Your blessing won't be taken away this time. This time, your happiness won't last. Your breakthrough will last this time. The patterns that undermined your past are being eliminated by me in order to prevent anything from entering that I did not send you. I am sealing your new season in my name and closing the back door to everything that once intruded and disturbed your tranquility. I'm already in your future, so you don't have to worry about what comes next. When you get there, you'll see my fingerprints on every little detail, the right people, the right resources, the right timing. It's all set up. You won't have to fake it or force it. Your spirit will know that this is it when you just walk in my favor. I have been waiting for this. This is the confirmation you requested. This is the protection you've prayed for. This is the peace you've cried for. In the name of Jesus, I have begun something new in you that no one can undo, that will outlast every attack, and that will take you from brokenness to blessing. I am not a God who speaks and forgets. Rather, I am the God who completes what I start.